Aloha friends, happy Sunday! It's Michelle, your fitness friend in Hawaii, and I'm here at Club Maui in the back room where we've got lots of space and we can take our mask off safely. Aloha friends, how are you today? This is where I work out. Pretty cool spot back here. This is the CrossFit room, and yeah, I just got finished a really good workout. Did some back, did some core, did some abs. So I thought I'd pop on here because I have a 60-second fitness tip for you, and 6 signs that you might need to do a little more core work to get your core stronger. So 6 signs. Yep, I'm here at the CrossFit room in the back room at Club Maui, and we've got lots of space back here. So we've got a couple people over in the corner doing some lifting, some power lifting. I just finished with some ab work and some other miscellaneous stuff, but I wanted to pause because I have a few minutes to share with you just a few things that you need to pay attention to when it comes to a strong core, right? So aloha, thanks for joining in. Aloha guys, if you're here, say aloha or give me a wave so I know that you can see me. I'm here in the back room at Club Maui in the CrossFit room where there's lots of space, lots of equipment, lots of room to get things done. And if you don't know it, this is the old Hilo Hattie's location in Lahaina. So this building or this space used to be a Hilo Hattie's retail store, and so it's a super big spot, super big room, and we can come in here and lift without wearing our masks. So it's super cool. So 6 signs that you might need to work your core and strengthen your core a little more. So perhaps your posture's not right. So maybe you catch yourself in the mirror and you're slouching, or you're sitting at your desk a lot and you're slouching, and you're noticing that your shoulders are rounded forward and you're slouching, right? That's the first thing you might notice, is your posture is off. Second one is I'm going to show you if you can do the stand-up test, then you probably got a strong core. But we'll see if you can pass that test. I'm going to do that at the end with you. Number 3, if your plank form is off, if it's not right, then you need to do some more core work. A plank is like the staple move that you should be using to build a strong core. So if your plank form is off, you probably need to do some more core work. Number 4, what did I write down here? So this is cool. This is if you hold your breath during exercise, like if you find yourself holding your breath, then you've probably got some core work to do. You're probably compensating with your breath work. So if you're holding your breath during your exercise, you probably need to strengthen your core. So that's number 4. Number 5, and I hear this a lot from my runner friends, if your back hurts, your lower back, your mid-back to lower back hurts after exercise, it probably is a sign that you need to strengthen your core. So these are just some signs to be aware of that you may need to work on some core strengthening. Number 6, if you have issues with balance, getting up from a chair or standing up, and you have issues with balance, our core is used for every type of movement, every functioning movement of our body, right? So if you're not able to stand up and hold yourself up, then you probably need to do some more core work. So what I was saying is, if you can do the stand-up test, then your core is probably pretty strong. But if you can't, then I would recommend working on some core exercises. And the staple exercise to work on to start with is your plank. Your plank should be the first thing that you start as you build your core. So this is the test. Aloha, gentlemen. I'm here at Club Maui in the back room where we've got lots of room and I can safely work out without my mask. But we do have to walk in and walk out with our mask on. So this is the test, the stand-up test. So the stand-up test is basically what you want to get onto the ground. No matter how you get onto the ground, no matter you are on the ground. So once you're on the ground, this is the test. So the test is to get up without using your hands very much. So believe it or not, this takes a lot of core work. So you're on the ground, okay, and the stand-up test is if you can stand up onto your feet without using much of your hands. So it takes more core work than you actually imagine. So if you were to not able to stand up using your hands, if you had to assist using your hands, then you probably need to work on some core strengthening exercises. And I would start with the plank. So again, if you're down onto the ground, doesn't matter how you get down there, but once you're on the ground, if you are unable to get up to your feet without the assistance of your hands, you probably need to work on your core. So basically, if you're able to get up onto your feet, then you're probably in good shape. Or at least you have a good foundation and core to do exercises. But really, there is a difference between core at work and sculpting abs. So work on your core. Those are the internal muscles that help you walk, help you stand up, help you sit down. They are the foundation of all of your movements and all of your body functioning. So those are the 6 signs that if you are struggling with your posture, say your posture's rounded, or you notice as you're sitting at your desk you slouch or you round your shoulders, that probably means that you need to correct your posture and get more core work done. Number 2 was if you can't do the stand-up test, then you're probably you can't get up from the ground without using much of your hands, then you probably need to do some more core work, right? And then number 3, if your plank form is off, if you find that when you're in the plank form and that your midsection or your waist is sinking, then you probably need to do more work in building a stronger core. So your plank form should be spot on, and that way you know it's a good gauge that you have a strong core. Number 5, if you're holding your breath during exercise, if you're controlling your breath, there's a good chance that you need to work on strengthening your core. And number 6, if you have issues with balance, whether it's getting up or sitting down or walking, if you have any issues with balance, there's a good chance you need to work on some core exercises. So, just for fun, I'll go ahead and do a plank with you so I can show you the real fundamental movement that you should be doing regularly to build up a strong core. And it seems super simple, but it actually is the foundation of all of your movements. So we're gonna do a plank together. So I'm gonna get down here. Aloha, aloha, guys. So I was just giving you 60 seconds and 6 tips that your core needs more work. And the other one I forgot was if your back hurts after exercise, there's a good chance you need to do more core work. So right now we're going to do a plank together, and I'm going to do a regular plank, so that's from my toes, but I'll also show you the modified version. So I would recommend starting on your forearms. Now, this is a good plank position. You're nice and flat, right? If you notice that you start to sink in like this, and your lower back and bum is dropping, you have a weak core. You need to be able to flatten it and keep it nice and solid, okay? So if you see any dips in your form, form to see how you're doing, you need to correct it right away. And maybe you start out on your hands. Maybe you start out here and you can tell better your form. If you feel any of this going on, don't. Stop what you're doing and correct it. So the plank, super, 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 it's a power movement. And I highly recommend that everybody planks on a regular basis, right? So, anyways, I thought I'd just pop on here while I'm at the gym. And you can see that there's a few people here, but not many. There's a whole nother room over there with all the strength training equipment. The back here is more the CrossFit room, so we've got a lot of space and a lot of pads and different weights and kettlebells and stuff that we can use. So we're spaced out really well, so we don't have to wear our mask back here. But of course, when we walk in and when we leave, we have to wear our mask. So everybody's being safe and respectful. Aloha! Hope everybody's having a great Sunday. I was just finishing up some hanging abs. Oh my gosh, hanging abs are the best. Tomorrow, I'm going to show you some of my favorite ab exercises for a strong core and sculpting your abs without having to get on the floor. That would be great, right? So that's tomorrow. And thank you all for continuing to vote. You know that I'm in the running. I'm in round 2 for the cover of Miss Health and Fitness. So please keep voting. It's not over till it's over. So keep voting. Thank you so much for continuing to push that vote button. Anyways, I'm going to finish up here at Club Maui, and hope you guys are having a great Sunday. If you're taking a rest day, enjoy it, because tomorrow's Monday. Time to hit it. You guys have a great day. Aloha.